Hey, I'm Kirkpatrick from NSYNC. You're watching my iHeartRadio Ask Anything Chat. Thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on to talk about our new song, A Better Place. Well, let's get to it. First one's from Monique from Chicago. She says, when did you first hear about the group that you would eventually join? And what was the process of putting you all together? Well, the first answer is probably I didn't join it, I started it. So I could start with the second part of the question. What was the process of putting you all together? Well, I had a band, I had a quartet down in Orlando, Florida, and we used to perform around, and unbeknownst to what most people say, I did not try out for the Backstreet Boys ever. Not that I don't like the Backstreet Boys, but I just never tried out for the Backstreet Boys. And I met a buddy of mine who introduced me to Lou. And from there on, I had a good relationship with Lou, and I put the band together and kept bringing guys to him. And finally, we had Lance, Joey, Justin, and JC, and myself, and became NSYNC. All right, Christina from Reading PA. How was it working on a new NSYNC song after 20 years? Well, that was amazing. Felt like no time had passed when we were there. We got in the studio and we all started joking around again. Everybody fell into place. You fell into what your part was, what part you knew you would sing or whatever. And, the old jokes were coming back, but now we got dad jokes. So it went from funny jokes to stupid dad jokes. Gina from San Jose, California. What has been your favorite age with Nash? My daughter is 4, and while I miss the baby stage, I love being able to share some of my favorite things with her, like sharing the love for NSYNC. I think that's it. I think every age you find something that you love in your kid, something new. You get a whole new, when they start to crawl, they start to walk, they start to run, they start to have their own ideas, they start to rebel, they ride the bus. Just a lot of fun days with him, and he's a trooper. He'll fly. We just went to LA for the premiere of Trolls, and I brought him and flew back on the red eye, and he went to school the next day. So he's a trooper. He loves to travel. He loves the experiences, and more importantly, it's great that now I can do all this stuff with him. Lily from Boston, Mass. How come you guys started in Germany and not here in America? Well, that's an easy one, because when we put our first EPK package together, nobody in America wanted us. The only label that wanted us was BMG Areola in Munich, Germany. So that's where we signed, and that's where we started. Natalie from Lorain, Ohio. Will there ever be an NSYNC fan club again? I was part of NSYNC's in the 90s. I might be in my 30s now, but I'm on board and in support. Never say never. I'm sure that they'll bring something back, and we have a lot of amazing fans out there who've been with us through thick and thin, and it would be nice for them to be recognized that they were there in the good times and the bad times. So I'm sure we'll start it again. Sarah from Jersey City. When you watched Jersey Shore Shark Attack back in 2012, what was it like watching Joey get eaten by a shark? Didn't watch it. Actually, I didn't know Joey got eaten by a shark. I got eaten by a shark in Sharknado 3. So I guess Joey and I have something in common. We both survived being eaten by sharks. Tanya from Toronto, Ontario. As a group, you've had offers come in over the years to do things. What triggers a yes from everyone on Better Place? It was timing. It was the right song, the right place, the perfect opportunity, and everybody was on board. It's been hard to get all 5 of us on board. We've had times where 2 guys were on board, 1 guy, 3 guys, 4 guys, but when all 5 of us got on board, I think it was a no-brainer. Brittney from Midlothian, Virginia. Midlothian? Hope I didn't butcher that. Midlothian, Virginia. Home for Christmas is 25 years old. What's your favorite song from the album? And will the fans get any special performances to celebrate its anniversary? I really liked our rendition of Oh Holy Night that Robin Wiley arranged. It was just I've always loved that song, and she had a real good arrangement of it. Chelsea from Charlotte. What boy bands have you heard over the years and that you've enjoyed? Also, do you feel old when you see BTS? I feel old when I see Dirt. I've loved all boy bands. There's so many good. I was a big One Direction fan. I love the Jonas Brothers since they came back out. They've been great. BTS, I like BTS. And I like all when they go solo. I love Harry. I love, all the guys when they break out and Zayn and do their own things. I'm a inside quiet fan of all of them. Leslie from Howard. What is your favorite memory with each group member individually? Whew. My favorite memory with each one individually, man, there's so many. I can tell you with all of them together, it was just performing and getting to travel. And probably when we all first started in Germany, because, we were scraping by and trying to make it. And it was just the 5 of us clowning around. So we had individual clowning times with each one of the guys, and those were the best times. Diane from Lake Forest, California. Can you describe that day in the studio with the other NSYNC guys recording Better Place? Yeah. I think I kind of touched on this earlier, but there was a lot of dad jokes. And it was crazy, not just dad jokes, but telling stories, because a lot of us have kids now, and telling kid stories. Oh, when my kid was like this, and, I never thought in all these years that we'd be in a studio somewhere going, hey, how's your kid doing? Helen from Sleepy Hollow, New York. I love NSYNC, no question. I just wanted you to know I'm 54 and we Gen Xers don't look our age. So as a fan, if they want to lump me in with millennials, I'm good with that. My kids are adults now, and I just want to go back in time and see you guys sing and dance like it's 1999. All right, no question. Thank you. All right, thanks again for watching my Ask Anything chat. Our new song is called Better Place. Thanks to Romeo and Most Requested Live for having me on the show tonight to answer your questions. Peace!